Hi, it's Paul from globaltradingsoftware.com, and this is a day trading SPY tutorial. Cradle to grave, cradle being the signal, grave being the trade management taking the profit. So this is SPY on the 5 minute. So I'm using two trading indicators here. It's our xBratAlgo Cradle to Grave bundle. The xBratAlgo gives you the signal, whether it's a 4, 5, 6 star buy or sell signal, and then the manager helps you manage the trade. Obviously, trading conditions change, but I'm just taking 2 days from last week and just doing some basics first with support and resistance zones. Really, when we're going into the Thursday, for example, we've got this initial pivots that's formed, but also that pivot here was within the same sort of range to form a really strong support and resistance zone. So the likelihood is it would want to go down. And then the low pivot from the previous day also will come into effect, and then we just push those through to the end of the week. So we're going to look at just 2 days, Thursday and Friday. I'm going to talk about how the Cradle to Grave bundle works. Very, very, very simple here. So the 6 star sell signal that comes in here, that's it's like a 6 star hotel. It's the highest probability trade. It's a little bit later on. Sometimes it's not as early as we would like, but it collects 12 points of control. So, there's a good move ahead, if you like. So let's talk about this 6 star sell signal here. Have we got fresh air to that previous day's lows? Absolutely. Yeah, we're halfway in the range. There's enough room in there to go down. So entry is usually sort of, one or 2 points below the low of the signal candle for the short. The stop is just above that previous pivot to begin with. Let's just really look at this trade now. So 6 star sell signal, we're going to go short. Then we're going to manage the trade using the manager. The manager, there's a couple of things going off here. We have the ribbon, which is red. As long as this remains red, you stay in the trade. Okay. And then we have some behavior. So a red candle has more volume than the previous candle, which has had more volume than the previous candle. They're down candles. A cyan is a down candle, but it has less volume. The dots up above those candles, those cyan candles, mean it's higher than average volume. The dots below are lower than average volume. These help traders stop panicking. Okay, so we're in a short, we're going down, all of a sudden it starts to pull back on us. How many, just think to yourself right now watching this video, when this starts to pull back, how many would get out there and just take their profit? Okay, what this does, it shows you that we had a high volume rejection on the lows with that red candle. So that's a warning sign, be ready. But then we get a cyan candle. Then we get an up candle, but it's grey. So there's even less volume than that candle, which had less volume than that candle. Also, the dots below give us lower than average volume. This is a low volume pullback against the main move of the day. Don't panic. What happens then? Big candle down, higher than average volume, starts to move again. We're going sideways, lower than average volume. Big candle, higher than average volume, pushes down again into yesterday's support. We're getting lower than average volume, does push down here, and then we're going into the close and we take the profit out. Very, very simple, very, very easy to follow. Simple rules. Repeat. 6 star sell, fresh air, yes. Entry just below the low of that signal candle. Use the manager to manage the trade. As long as that ribbon remains red, stay in. Be more aggressive with it. You could say here we got an up candle here, a green candle, higher than average volume. Beware, but it's a one candle wonder. It came up into that previous support, acted as resistance, pushed down again. Okay, so this is really a line. This really, you could say once it's past there, understand that behavior. If it pushes back up through, take your profit, put your trailing stop there, and away you go. On the Friday, again, what we've done on the Friday is we've continued to push that support resistance zone through, and then this one as well from the Wednesday as well. We could also put in this low, but we start the day really well. No signals, that's fine. You've got to be patient. You can't trade every move. It comes back down to test that previous support zone. This is freaky stuff, but actually it's not. Traders are making decisions at the similar zones. Starts to push back up. We get a 6-star buy signal right here. Okay. Go long here. The stop is just below here. Goes long, pulls back, lower than average volume, pushes back up again, pulls back, lower than average volume, those blue dots below, pushes up through there, comes down, lower than average volume, pushes back up again, sideways, lower than average volume, pushes up into the close, take the profit. Really, really simple. We do get this ribbon remaining green all the way into the close. But again, there are instances where the ribbon starts to get closer and closer. And here, for example, we got a down candle with higher than average volume. We got another higher than average volume indecision doji into that support. But if we'd have got a third higher than average volume candle right there, we could be more aggressive and take that out at that point, because we think, you know, that momentum's building to the downside. But most of the time when we're using these dots up above and below and the colored candles, and there's a training boot camp for this, and I'll put that in the description down below as well. And we get these lower than average volume pullbacks against the main move of the day. Now, obviously, if you haven't got this tool, you don't understand that behavior. So on 1, 2, 3 occasions, 95% of traders would have panicked and got out and taken the profit too early. So the manager, the grave part of this cradle to grave, is a very, very important tool to maximize those profits. Obviously, you need a signal tool, and the xBratAlgo gives you that. 12 out of 12 points of control for a 6-star buy. You know, it's a great tool. And just these 2 days here, fantastic moves. Even the day before, nice little short there, 4 and a 6-star sell all the way down into that support. Very good. We wouldn't take that 5-star buy. Why? Because there's not a lot of fresh air to that previous day's high there. Okay, and it's the last candle of the session as well, so we're not going to take that. So very simple, cradle to grave. This is the think or swim version, so I'm going to put the cradle to grave think or swim version link in down below, and then another one for all the other platforms that we develop it for. Hopefully that's easy to understand. Very simple, cradle to grave. Cradle is the signal. Simple entry strategy rules, and I make lots of these videos to show those rules, and then we manage it with the manager to maximize those profits. Hopefully that helps. Speak to you all really soon.